I had this bag for a while, but I'm really putting it to use now. It's 154 pounds, spot on. This movement is called the shoulder clean, specifically the sandbag shoulder clean. When I bring it up to my shoulder, I have the bag on a horizontal, more horizontally, right? And I do that intentionally because I actually want my neck to get some work in too. Pause. I did 6 sets of 4, every minute on the minute, EMOM, EMOM, every minute on the minute, right? So I prepare my posterior chain, thoracic extension, and if you notice, like I elevate my heels slightly. Watch, just watch this. Boom, see? Right, my whole body's involved, from my lower to my upper body. Right, my lower body initiates it, and I finish off pulling it nice and high to my chest and just roll it over my shoulder. I'm really loving the sandbag training, and what I love about it the most is the asymmetry of it. It's asymmetrical, just like in real life, lifting a piece of furniture, or just if you have an opponent, if you do grappling, you got to grab somebody and throw them. This is way more functional, way more conducive to that type of style of training. And I just feel like a savage training with these sandbags. There's something different about sandbags that is not the same as conventional free weights. I'm not anti-free weights. I love my free weights, but just you can't mimic the sandbag. I personally like the strongman style of training. I have an eclectic approach. You already know. I do everything. Do sandbags, mace bells, club bells. Not so much kettlebells, really not my thing. I just gravitate to the things that I like, all right? I'm not, just because I don't do a specific modality of training doesn't mean I'm against it, right? There's many ways to the mountaintop. I love that slam. Before you pick up that bag, you gotta really make sure your hands are directly underneath it for a good firm grip, and you squeeze your forearms together. You really focus on the compression of the bag. It's gonna make the pickup way easier. I definitely use some chalk. Once you start to sweat, the bag becomes difficult to maintain a good solid grip. So you definitely want to have some chalk to absorb the sweat. Getting that money, son. Money bags. You heard? All about the bag. Bag them up. There it is. Look at that. Look at that form. It might feel a little uncomfortable on your shoulder when you first start to do it, right? What I do, I try to aim for like a little more behind my shoulder instead of in front, because if I have it too much in front of my shoulder, it's going to feel a little awkward. So what I do, I place it a little on the posterior side. These are called shoulder carries. It's a different variation of a farmer's carry. I did about like 45 seconds. I'm not too sure the distance. I was going more for time. I'm not rushing it. I'm actually taking my time and being mindful of my gait. Captain Falcon. Compress the bag, lap it, get my arms underneath, hook it, right? I call hooking it. This is my terminology, no one else's. Right on the shoulders. Saw that? Beautiful. I wanted something different that after a while, free weights become very monotonous. So this was a way to do some heavy lifting that's unconventional. Since I've been watching a few people on YouTube with the sandbag training, my favorite comes from a channel called Stone Circle. The guy's very informative, and I just love his style of training with the sandbags. Very inspirational. So shout out to him. Really appreciate his work. This is probably my favorite variation of the farmer's carry. If you have to pick someone up in a situation, in a dire situation, to me, this is the best way to have the most optimal leverage right on your shoulder. Your shoulders as a man was designed to handle that pressure. And like I said before, you don't want it directly in front of your shoulder. It's going to put way too much pressure on the head of the humerus. So like I said, you want to put it a little further back, more backside of your shoulder, more trap action. That's where you rest it. Watch where I'm resting it. See how it's a little further back. It's not directly in front of my shoulder. That way I mitigate that pressure. This is the only time in life where you drop the bag. Every other time, you never drop the bag, if you know what I'm saying. These are called sandbag high pulls. I did 8 repetitions. I believe I did 4 to 5 sets. I can't remember. I believe it was 4, but I might have put an extra set in and not counted it. But I did definitely reps of 8, and I took 1-minute breaks every minute on a minute. This lights the entire kinetic chain right up. Quads, hamstrings, glutes, back, arms, everything. Everything's working right now. Compound movement. Keep your back engaged. Don't round your back. See how a hinge? It's all about hips, right? Flex, hip flexion, and then watch. Hip extension. Flexion, extension, flexion, extension. Bam, watch that. That's a beautiful form. Let me get that H, son. Let's go. Let's go. Smash. Hulk. Smash. Remember, it's all about the hips. It's not you leaning forward and then leaning back. It's your hips going back and then shooting forward. Built like a god. Look at that. Crazy, son. That's Zeus status. Statue material, you heard?